Good morning, Flosstube. It is Brandy with Every Home Needs a Gnome. It is good to see you today. I've been meaning to make this video for a while, but had to get all my ducks in a row. And sometimes they're very hard to locate. And sometimes my ducks turn into squirrels. It's very confusing. So anyway, I think I've got my ducks in a row now, and I think they're all ducks. Maybe. I could be totally wrong. Do you see my earrings? Have I shown these to you before? Now, for some of you, these mean nothing. But for some of you, you might understand. These are D20 earrings, and I'm very excited about them. My husband bought them for me. They're also very, very heavy, so I can't wear them for, like, more than one day. But I love them, and they match my shirt. Okay, let's get on to stuff that actually matters. How about project bags? Let's start with that. Because over the 4th of July weekend, I was at the beach with my mom, and she had some bags that she had made. So she delivered those to me so that I can deliver them to you. So without further ado, we're going to start with the 4th of July bags. I'm sorry. Got 4th of July on my brain. Not 4th of July. Halloween. I gotta get my holidays straight. Yes, Halloween bags. So, here's one. The lighting, I'm sorry you guys, the lighting is really weird, and it's just an overcast Oregon day, and I don't know what to do about it. So, Jack Skellington, which is one of my daughter's favorites. Black cats and owls and jack-o'-lanterns, polka dots. What says Halloween more than polka dots? They're very scary. There's 2 bags like this. I'll show you what the difference is here in a minute. The difference with the other one is that this part, this top part where the zipper is the same orange color. So I guess I could show it to you. See? Doop. And these ones don't have a pocket on the back. And I think it's because she didn't want to cover anything. Or she forgot. I don't know. I don't know which. I think it's that she didn't want to cover stuff up. But it's hard to know. And you may notice that there's a piece of paper in here. She's written a poem. It's the funniest thing. It makes me laugh. So I'm going to read it to you. I just love this. It cracks me up. You can cross your arms. You can cross your eyes. You can cross your fingers. You can even cross your thighs. You can cross your heart and promise not to lie. You can cross the road and try not to die. But when I think of cross-stitch, it really makes me smile. I can create beautiful things and show off my style. Take yours with you wherever you go. The fun never has to end. With a Tappa bag, you can keep it safe. Maybe even give one to a friend. Because Tappa, she calls them Tappa project bags because her name is Teresa Page Ayala, and her middle name starts with an A. So, they're Tappa bags, and that just makes me smile and laugh very much. So, my mom, she's a hoot. I love her. If you haven't met her, if this is your first video with me, then I recommend that you go back and to the very first video that I had with my mom, which I don't have a ton of videos up, so it's super easy to find. And then you can meet my mom. She's just a goofball, and we mostly laugh together, mostly. So, okay, more bags by my mom. Here's a Galaxy bag, and this button is a little sparkly. It's a little hard to tell in the lighting because my lighting sucks. There's the front. Aren't you glad I sang that song to you? Here's a coffee bag. This needs a coffee bean button. Shouldn't have a coffee bean button. But that's what it needs. If you buy it, you can put on your own button and make it a coffee bean or a coffee mug. The choices. Here's another one. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And a small one. I showed you those. All those other ones are the big ones, and they're about 11 by 13-ish inches. These are about 7 by 9 inches. So that's that. Okay. Because I'm recording on my phone and my phone doesn't have a lot of storage or whatever, I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to kind of bustle through the rest of this. Okay. One of the things that I've kind of put aside for a little while because I've been working on this model stitch that's been giving me so much joy to do, and I've been very focused on it. But I was, prior to that, working on Plum Street Samplers, A Gentleman's Daughter. And I love this. This was gifted to me after market. And this is how far I am on it. And I am not using the called for overdyed because I have some overdyed, but I don't have the colors that are listed. And quite frankly, I just don't have that budget right now. So I'm using the DMC conversion, but I got to tell you, I'm not liking parts of it. There's this light green here that I'm not loving. And then the roof, I found one that was close to the pattern, but not quite. So I found a different one that is a little bit closer. So honestly, because I love this piece so much, I honestly think I'm going to rip out the roof again, literally again, and redo it in a color that I think is going to go better. And then this light green, I'm going to find a different green, I think, because it's too hidden. I mean, you can't even hardly see it on the linen, and that's true both on the camera and off. So I don't love that. So anyway, I need to get back to that, but I've got so many other things going on that I just haven't done it yet. And I store that in another bag that my mom made. And I told her I wasn't selling this one because it's got cherries and a gnome. So that's my bag. And I'm keeping it. The other thing that I haven't worked on in a long time, but I need to get back to. Sorry, I keep looking over here like the camera's here, camera's there. That's where you are. You're right there. Hi. The other thing that I need to be working on that I haven't been working on is it's a little biscornu that it was a freebie that I got off of the Facebook group Dixie Sampler Facebook group, and it was just at least that's what I have written down is that I got it off of that Facebook page. So I really need to find who designed it and all of that good stuff. But it's mushrooms. Sorry, you can see my Christmas lights through it. I'll put my head behind it. There. Is that better? Anyway, it's going to be a biscornu. And I've never made one of those. But it was mushrooms, and it was very cute. And so I got it. And I have a friend who's going to be doing a tutorial on how to do biscornus. And I think if I can get this done in time, I might be with her for that tutorial. Fingers crossed. I should work on this today. That's what I should do. All right. Last but certainly not least is my favorite thing that I have to show you, and that is my new design. It is I Talk to Bees. I talk to bees, their wings whisper back. This is 32 count Picture This Plus Regency, and stitched all in DMC. And I love the way it turned out. I've put it on a box. I bought this box at Joann's, and it was one of those little unfinished boxes. and I just sanded it down and then did some chalk paint over it, which I'd never done chalk paint before, so that was all new. And then after I stitched the linen onto the fabric, wrapped the fabric over some cardboard with some padding underneath it, underneath this part to kind of give it some poof. I didn't do it really quite right. I didn't know what I was doing. I was making it up. And so I kind of wish I had done this different, but anyway, after it was already attached, I added on the pom-poms and then the twine or the jute. So it was finishing this was kind of a hassle because I really didn't know what I was doing with any part of it. But I really like the way that the stitching came out. I think it's super cute. It was inspired actually by my friend Beth Twist over at Heartstring Samplery because she keeps bees. And if you follow her on Instagram, you'll get to hear all about her bees. And it's always fun every summer to learn about them. And she's just so funny. When we were doing worship together at church, she'd come in and share bee stories with me and stuff. And so, anyway, I just think of her as the bee whisperer, not the beer whisperer. That would be me. She's the bee whisperer. And so anyway, this was inspired by her. And yeah, I just think it's really cute. And it was super fun and easy to stitch. It was fairly quick. I don't know how many hours. I should probably keep track of these things better, but I don't, because I have more important things to think about, like global warming. I don't know. But speaking of, my daughter is getting me on the kick of using, like, reusing bags and not using straws. And we're starting to compost. We're trying to be earth friendly. She's very into environmentalism, and that's what she wants to pursue. So there we go. Now you know more about my daughter. Anyway, so this is available in my shop. It's digital. It's a digital download. I still haven't gotten to the point where I'm doing actual physical charts like that. I'm still not there yet. But I'm working at getting there. I need to figure out the whole printing process and go from there. But in the meantime, you can find it digitally. It's in my Etsy shop, which is Bojo Mojo Design Co. And there's this one, and then there's a few others there too. So, and of course the bags are there. Right now, of the new bags, I only have the Halloween ones listed, but I will, I'll get the others posted today. So look for that. And I did a stupid thing yesterday when I listed this on Etsy yesterday. Because it's a digital download, I, like, in my mind, I know that means, like, there's, limitless downloads available. But Etsy requires that you say how many of an item are available. And if you don't say anything, they just assume it means one. Well, I said nothing. So it showed up that I only had one digital download available, which is not true. But then it got sold. And all of a sudden I realized, wait a second, now it's all sold out. How'd that happen? So I went back and I fixed it. So there's plenty of them available, of course, because they're digital and they're limitless. So anyway, be sure and pick that up and stitch it and then show me, because I want to see, because I think it'll be fun. And feel free to do it in overdyed and finish it however you want. I think it would make a cute pillow, or if you wanted to stitch it on like a 36 or 40 count, it could make a really cute little pincushion too. So yeah, however you want to do it, just do it. All right. So also, do you want to see my sad dog? Hopefully I've got time left on my video. He's a sad dog. He hurt his foot the other day. He's like missing a little chunk of his toe paw. It was so sad. And I realized it because there was this like little trail of blood leading to him throughout our house. And so we've been doing first aid for him and taking care of him. But poor Milo. So say a prayer for Milo if you can, or would like, or just send good vibes. It's all sweet. Yes. Okay. That's all. I love you. Have an awesome day and stitch on. Love you, friends. Bye.